Hi friends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Anika coming to you with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the reset chart that I made. It's time to hit the reset button on your life. So if you would like to see this video, stay tuned. I'll tell you a little bit about myself and my channel. I am all about inspiration, motivation through planning, journaling, your lifestyle, and so much more. So if you'd like to be a part of my creative team, click on that red subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you will not miss any of my uploads. Comment below because I love to hear from you. And give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Y'all, let's go.
I see something, it's coming up on the horizon. Oh.
Hi friends, so I want to talk about hitting the reset button. A couple of weeks ago, I released a mystery envelope sticker bundle on my website, and majority of the stickers was dealing with resetting, refocusing, restarting, and staying focused. And so I want to talk a little bit about those particular stickers that I made. So friends, as I was creating these stickers, I never knew what was going to hit me. And what I mean by that is I never knew what was going to happen in my life. So some of you may or may not know that May, June, and July had death in all 3 months. And it was really something that hit our family like, wow, like unexpectedly, okay? And so it was just really hard. And so a couple of weeks ago, I had to decide that it was time for me to hit the reset button. So that's what I decided to do. So I created some stickers, maybe a month ago, I think it was. I can't remember. But I had this reset chart in that bundle that I created. And so I just decided that, you know what? After looking at a lot of reset videos, like monthly reset videos, Sunday reset videos, I was like, I want to do something a little bit different, but in the same video realm, okay? And so hitting the reset button for me is really going to change my life. And I know it is, because I kind of already started, y'all, just making small changes. But the biggest thing that I've realized, right, is sometimes in our lives we have to hit that reset button, starting over on things that we thought we had under control and realizing that we didn't. The first one that we're going to talk about is know yourself, knowing your emotions, knowing your feelings, your insights, your ideas, knowing who you are as a person. So this was a struggle for me, to be honest with you, because in the point of my life, I kind of lost who Anika was, okay? I really didn't understand that I was pleasing people, family members, friends, and not really living up to my full potential. And so when I began to dive into really finding out what I like, what I love, what makes me happy, what gives me joy, all of those things. So when I look at myself, I've noticed how I love to inspire and motivate people. Even when I didn't feel motivated or inspired, I never liked to see anybody down or anything like that. But for me, I didn't take those same advices that I was giving other people for myself. So I was like, oh, I'll get it. But now, in my life, at 49 years old, I have decided to take back my life, taking back, knowing that I can do anything. Nothing is off limits to me, right? Because I know who I am and I know whose I am. So that's when I began to change the trajectory of my life. So I began to walk in the power that God has given me. That's number one. I had to really tap into and walk in the authority and the power that He's given me. So I've noticed, like, because I'm walking into my greatness, like I always try to say and tell people, we are walking in our greatness. I've noticed that how my business has changed, how my stickers have evolved, all of that, how I respond to negativity, all of that has really been helpful in knowing who Anika is. The second thing that has helped me hit the reset button is setting boundaries, y'all. Whew, the power of no. Like, if I don't want to do something, it's okay to say no, despite how someone else feels. It's not about them, but it's about me. I want to create a space for me that is positive, that I don't have to always look at the negative of things. If my husband would say it's sunny outside, I would say no, it's about to rain. Like, I didn't see the positive in too many things, right? And I had to change that because I didn't like the feeling that I was feeling. Like, why am I so negative? It's so easy to gravitate to the negative. So I had to change that about me, and I began to do affirmations. I began to speak into my life. I began to say things over myself. I set boundaries for myself. I was not going to allow other people to put me down and I don't respond. Some things I can tell you, you don't have to respond to, but certain things you have to. But I decided that I'm going to stick up for myself. So setting boundaries is so important in hitting the reset button. Learn to say no. It's so powerful. Try it. So the third step is meditating and journaling. I had a friend, Susan Hyatt, wrote a book about creating your luck. Something like that. I don't know if I got the right title, but she was saying that she would get up 15 minutes before anything and just sit there and meditate and get her thoughts together before her kids get up. So I decided to start doing that. I decided to start meditating and journaling because it has really helped me. I used to do it in my teens and in my 20s and a little bit in my 30s, journaling, but I actually burned all my journals. I really did, because I didn't want people to see what I was writing about, because those were my thoughts. But now at this point in my life, I don't care. And I have to really think about why I was journaling, why I was meditating. But it was helping me get all my thoughts out, right? And then I had to look at my thoughts and say, okay, this is, how can we change this into a positive thing and not look at it negatively? So it's helped me get to the point of looking at what I was saying negatively and changing it into a positive thing. And so that is what really helped me. And so that's why I create affirmation stickers or motivational, inspiring stickers, so you can be motivated when you write down in your journal or you write down in your planners. So giving you that quote of the day, you know, you are awesome, you are an amazing human, you know, just things like that. When you look at it, you're like, yes, I am, right? And so journaling and meditating has helped me get to the point to say, Nika, it's time to hit the reset button. So find time in the day to do that. Find time, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you have, find that time to hit that reset button, and find that time to journal and meditate so you can create your own greatness and happiness in your life. The fourth thing is to unplug. We hear that all the time on social media about unplugging. Like unplugging from social media, unplugging from your daily tasks, unplugging from television, unplugging from your phone. You know, the thing about unplugging to me is it really unlocks something within you. Because when you see yourself just spending hours and hours on social media, it's time to unplug. Because everything, let me tell you something. I can spend hours and hours on YouTube because of the things that I'm watching to edify me. There's a difference. But when we are pouring stuff in us that is not helping us, it's time to unplug. When you find yourself looking at something and you be like, no, why is she doing that? Why is she looking like that? Why is she wearing that outfit? Why this and why that? Why this business doing this? Why? Then you know it's time to unplug, sis. Unplug, right? That is the thing that we have to realize, is when something is affecting us negatively, it's time to unplug, withdraw yourself from it. It really is. So take that time, look at yourself and say, what do I need to unplug? What do I need to unplug? So one thing I had to do was put my message on my phone on mute, because I was getting messages all like that ding, 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 the ding, ding, ding. Anyway, y'all know I'm a little bit silly too. So I had to put that on mute because it was bothering my sleep sometimes, or I couldn't get nothing done because every time it beeps or ding, I want to go check it, and my tasks haven't been done yet. So that was the one thing that I had to put on mute, and majority of the time it stays on mute, and I will check it at a designated time. So I tell my kids, like, if you need me, call me, period. Just pick up the phone, call me, that's it. So unplugging helps us. It helps us become better people, honestly, because when we find ourselves looking at social media, looking at YouTube, looking at why they doing this and why this and all that, then it's time to unplug. Just think about it. To become better at who you are, sometimes you have to withdraw yourself. Okay? So the fifth thing about resetting on this reset chart is listening to music and listening to podcasts. I also like listening to and watching YouTube. So those are really my three things, go-tos. I love music to pump me up, you know, get me in the mood. Rap music. I just love all genre of music. I really do. And I also like listening to podcasts. I listen to, my number one for business purposes is David Shands and Donnie Wiggins. I love listening to them on YouTube. They do have a podcast, but I rather see them. So I look at them, their podcasts on YouTube. And there's several others that I like listening to. I like on the YouTube channel, there is a motivational one that I listen to. They put different clips together. I like Jim, I think it's how you say it, Jim Ron. I think that's how you say his last name. So I like listening to him. That has been the go-to people that I listen to. I also love Steve Harvey. So those are the three top ones I can say that I listen to. But I also like listening to people's stories of how they started businesses, where they are now. So Earn and Leisure is another good one that I like to listen to. There's so many great ones out there. There's so many things, but guess what? It improves your anxiety. It improves when you're thinking right, your music. If you listen to music, sometimes I just like instrumental music, where it improves your sleep time, all of that. So when I was thinking about hitting the reset button, I thought about the whole chart, but I also now want to implement other things in hitting the reset button. So there are certain philosophies that I take into account. Like, I decided to eat 1 apple, which is a green apple, a day, because remember that saying, 1 apple a day keep the doctors away. So I decided it's time for me to work on my health. I've been working on my personal growth for a long time, and I've been consistent with it, but now it's time for me to take it to a whole different level. So now I'm taking small steps. So that first step is eating my apple every day. So also I decided to read a book, 30 minutes a day. So the book that I chose, and I had this book for a long time, is Making Ideas Happen. It's about overcoming the obstacle between vision and reality. And so this is a book that I'm reading, and I'm reading this 30 minutes a day. It's something that Jim Rohn was talking about. If you just implement certain things, nothing, you know, even if you got to read 10 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever, you don't have to do 30 minutes. So for me, I decided to do 30 minutes because I can take 30 minutes out of my day to read. And so my next journey is going to be really getting back into exercising, how I eat, and being intentional about certain things. So on this journey that I'm on, hitting the reset button, because in the beginning of the year I was on go. I lost 11 pounds and I'm gaining it back. Now I'm back at the heaviest. There's so many reasons why I needed to hit the reset button for myself. And so I'm going to take you along the journey with me. This is something new that I'm trying out. I also going to show you how I use my stickers in my journal as well, to show you a different way how you can actually plan out your journey of this resetting. You can reset every month. You can reset every week. And guess what? You can reset every day if you would like. Like, what can I do differently from what I did the day before? So resetting is something that you are constantly doing, right? Because guess what? Every day we are evolving. Every day we are growing. Every day we are learning something new, because we don't know everything. So I would love for you to take this journey with me. If you are already hitting the reset button, comment below. I love to hear from you. I'm going to incorporate different things. So if you would like to take this journey with me, let me know so we can all stay encouraged and motivated about this hitting the reset button. So I hope that you enjoy this talk about hitting the reset, and I will definitely talk to you on my next video. Thank you. Bye.